and welcome back to a new video. Today I have my little book with me, so I'll be doing my TV time for August, which if you don't know is basically just talking about all the TV shows that I watched in the month of August, and I actually watched quite a few and I'm really pleased, and I have some really exciting ones. So first of all, I started out watching Fuller House season 1. I watched from episode 4, so I hadn't got very far into it last month. I watched from episode 4 to episode 13, so that actually completes the series, which I was really sad about. I watched it on Netflix, and when I got to the end, and it was like, well, I didn't know I was at the end, it was like, oh, you're on season 2, and I was like, wait, no I'm not. It skipped ahead, and then I was like, oh, there's only 13 episodes. I thought it would be similar to Full House, and there'd be like 22, and there wasn't. So I was very sad that it's such a short season, but season 3 is coming out in September, so at least there will still be quite a bit. But yeah, so I finished season 1, I loved it. I mean, it's not quite as, I don't know, it's not quite as good as Full House, but I do like that it's kind of more modern and kind of, you know, I guess up to date. It's interesting, you know, because obviously Full House came out in the 80s and 90s, so it's kind of interesting to see the differences between the two now. I love that for the most part they have all the cast back. I think that's fantastic. I like that they bring references back to Full House, because I absolutely love that. I think if you haven't seen Full House, you wouldn't enjoy it nowhere near as much. But it definitely is a fantastic show, and I like just how it just follows on nicely. I'm so glad that there's more, and yeah, I really do enjoy this, and I'm glad to be with the characters for longer. And I quite like there was a huge gap as well, because it just kind of adds to it, I feel. So anyway, yeah, Fuller House, really enjoyed that one. Next we have Supernatural season 5. I watched from episode 13 to episode 22, which finishes off the season. And I really enjoyed this. I feel like though, while I really did enjoy it, it was my least favourite season of Supernatural. And I think that's because, I don't know if they kind of do this more in the future as well, then I'll just adapt to it, but I think it's because it was different. Usually, most of the time, each episode has its own little storyline going on, and then there's obviously the overarching story. And in this one, it kind of didn't have as many episodes that were focusing on just like little odd missions. No, you know what I mean. It was kind of more, you know, there was a lot of episodes focusing on the overarching story, which was interesting and good, but I really loved when the little ones cropped up where they were focusing on one certain thing that they would then solve in that episode, because those are my favourite episodes. So while I did really enjoy this one, it might be my, I don't know, I don't really have like a least favourite, they're all very good. But it wasn't my favourite season of Supernatural. But I'm very much looking forward to season 6, looking forward to where it goes. Obviously, I feel like in season 4 and 5 we were kind of dealing with a similar thing. So I'm really interested to know kind of what season 6 will be about, because I'm not 100% sure yet. So can't wait for that. So yeah, I completed that one. Did I say that? I think I did. The next show that I was watching is Veronica Mars season 1. I only watched episode 1 to 4, and this is just a show I'll be watching on occasion, not as much as the other shows, but I'm really enjoying it. It's really great. I like, again, how each episode, well, in the 4 I've watched, has a different kind of story, and then there's obviously the overarching story, and I always enjoy shows that are like that, so I definitely know I'll like this one, and I'm already getting into it, and I'm only 4 episodes in. So yeah, I have done a first impressions video on this where I talked about it a little bit more, so I won't go into too much detail with that, but really enjoying it so far. Then I watched the first 2 episodes of Spirit Riding Free, which is just season 1 on Netflix. This is based off of the, well, based off of, not based off of, I don't know, the DreamWorks movie Spirit. Not very well, it's like not heavily based off it, it's kind of confusing. But I have again done a video on this as well, so I won't go into too much detail on that, but it's okay. I don't know if I'm going to continue with it. There's only 6 episodes anyway, so I don't know. Then next, I have been watching Game of Thrones season 2. Now you guys know me, I like Game of Thrones, but I'm not, well, I'm never a binge watching person anyway, but I can watch one episode, did you hear that? I can watch one episode of Game of Thrones and then not watch another one for a few weeks, or, you know, I watch a couple of months, say. However, this month I feel I really got into this season. I watched from episode 2 to 5, which might not seem like a lot to you, but, you know, it was quite a few for me. Obviously I've watched 4 episodes, and I'm really into it. I watched them all kind of pretty much I watched like 3 in a row, meaning like one on Monday, one on Tuesday, one on Wednesday. I don't actually know what day it was, but still. So kind of each night, and I was really getting sucked into the story because now a lot of the characters that I like are kind of having interesting stories, and yeah, I'm just really into it. So I probably maybe we'll finish off season 2 in September, which I'm really looking forward to. Next one on my list is Fuller House season 2. So of course I finished season 1, had to start season 2, and I watched episode 1 to 8. So I'm kind of nearly finished the show. But again, as I say, more episodes are coming out in September, so it's not too bad. By the time I finish season 2, season 3 will be out or will have started to come out. So yeah, really loving this. I actually think I prefer season 2 to season 1. I think I'm enjoying it more. I feel like they found their feet with the show. Again, it's still referencing back to Full House, so I'm really enjoying that. Kind of really got to know the characters a little bit better, you know, as their either grown selves or the newer characters. Max is one of my favourites. I absolutely love him. So yeah, Full House season 2. Next on my list, because of course I finished Supernatural season 5, I started Once Upon a Time season 5. You guys know I alternate between the 2 shows, and I watched episode 1 to 4. I didn't finish Supernatural until quite near the end of the month, and I am loving this season. I feel like maybe I like the season better than season 4, because season 4 for me I was really looking forward to because it was Frozen themed. However, I didn't really like the Frozen storyline. I don't know why, it just wasn't my favourite. However, this one we have Brave, we have Merida, and we have kind of like a Camelot King Arthur story, and I'm really enjoying it. I feel like with Once Upon a Time I find it easier to continually watch. Like with Supernatural, I love it. It's definitely one of my favourite shows. I do enjoy it more than Once Upon a Time, but Once Upon a Time leaves the episodes just so you just really want to know what happens in the next one, and I feel like I'm always like, I need to know the next one. However, I also find that Supernatural leaves the season always on a cliffhanger, so maybe I watched through Once Upon a Time really quick to get back to Supernatural as well. But yeah, I love Once Upon a Time. I feel like I don't give it enough credit. I really do enjoy it. I've really gotten to love these characters. I know that up to season 6 on Netflix. I hope they will continue to make more seasons. I don't know if they are going to, because obviously that means I'm near the end. I've only got one more season after this one to watch, but really loving it. So glad that I am watching it. But yeah, so only just started that. Then next I watched 2 episodes of Strange Creatures, which is on Netflix. It's just kind of an animal documentary type of show. It is actually pretty cute and fun, so you know, if you like animal shows, I'd recommend you check that one out. They talk about like 3 or 4 different animals per episode and just tell you some interesting facts about them and things you might not have known or you might have known, and talk about some strange creatures. So yeah, that's kind of fun, and like I said, I just watched it on the random. But yes, those are all the TV shows that I watched in August. Let me know down in the comments below some TV shows you've been watching, or if you have any TV show recommendations. I have a big list of TV shows that I really want to watch because I'm very into TV this year. It's just something that I've got back into. I'm trying to, you know, really watch a lot of TV shows, and I really want to be kind of caught up with a lot of popular ones or ones that people really enjoy. But yes, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Thumbs up if you enjoy these TV time videos, and I will see you next time. Thank you for watching. Goodbye!